God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't either.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Richie Doucet.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes. I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucet?
He's out at the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mom, shit.
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucet.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
Bad sense about this, man. Richie needs to work his shit out with Georgie.
Well, he ain't got no fucking choice. Cause if he don't, we are fucked like yo mama on prom night.
For sure, man, for sure. Well, better get back to it before Bobby starts hollering again.
All right, then. Watch your ass down there.
He's gonna be running up.
Get your ass over there!
Fucking pussy ran off.
He headed that way. Go see what you can find. Fuck shit, right there, quick! Fucking coon's gone. That boy's flickering arrow shit.
Now on your right, we got the carnival carousel. Nice place for you boys and girls to stay out of trouble. But if you're one of those adventurous types, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side of the mile on the crazy gator roller coaster. But be careful now. I hear those boys sure do love dark meat. Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets at all times. And keep an eye on them keys now, you hear? Enjoy the ride, y'all!
You ready now?
You wanna plug it?
Can't get out from under this.
Can't keep losing guys like this.
You stopped your killing too soon.
story.
want to tussle.
Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching. Waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved many a soul from the lake of fire. That it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to that old heathen practice known as voodoo. And good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name, Baron Saturday. That evil in the darkness knew this was his time. Men, women, even children started going missing. A great fear took hold of folks, and a name was whispered throughout the village. The Rougarou. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, a mouth of razors with claws to match. Many Negro men went hunting the Rougarou, but none of them returned. Desperate to fend off that beast, the simple-minded folks scoured the banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of bones and hair, painted in blood. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say things got worse, much worse. The hero they needed came in the form of a young priest, Father Michael. The Lord called Father Michael to save those lost sheep who'd gone astray and killed the Rougarou. He stalked the beast for days, but in the end returned to the village empty. Don't let him shoot, though! That night, Father Michael woke to terrified cries filling his ears. The Rougarou!
You need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please, listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
We're coming at you from deep inside the hollow. And tonight, we're gonna talk about the things happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there, maybe he's even listening right now, who police are referring to as a violent agitator. Now hold on, that's not exactly right. Police are actually referring to him as a violent black agitator. Our own Chief Earl Wilson had this to say. The Negroes must be guided with a firm hand, and that hand must not be afraid to be raised if the situation calls for it. So while we get all kinds of...
Dusette's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
breaking news in New Bordeaux. There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's fun park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel, but police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The fun park has been closed for a number of years and was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
What a drag it is getting old. Kids are different today. I hear every mother say, mother needs something today to calm her down. And though she's not really ill, there's a little yellow pill. She goes running for the shelter of her mother's little helper, and it helps her on her way, gets her through her busy day. Things are different today. I hear every mother say, cooking fresh food for her husband's just a drag. So she buys an instant cake, and she finds a frozen steak, and goes running for the shelter of her mother's little helper, and to help her on her way, gets her through her busy day. Doctor, please, some more of these outside the door. She took more. What a drag it is getting old. Aren't the same today. I hear every mother say they just don't appreciate that you get tired. They're so hard to satisfy. You can tranquilize your mind. So go running for the shelter of a mother's little helper, and forever you through the night. Help to minimize your flight. Doctor, please, some more of these outside the door. She took more. What a drag it is getting old. Life's just much too hard today. I hear every mother say the
You want to buy something? You need to talk to Cassandra.
She said you could use some help, assuming you're a manual.
Assume at your own risk, Lincoln Clay.
So running the weed, y'all got a routine laid out?
We take a boat to the bayou, grab the bears, bring them back.
Bayou can be a rough territory. Dixie Mafia knows every inch.
Do those white boys scare you, Fred? Did they touch your zozo when you were a child?
Cassandra failed to mention your charming personality.
I highly doubt she forgot.
You do this kind of thing back in Haiti?
Back in my country, I was a hooligan, a priest.
What's a priest know about trafficking weed?
I did not run marijuana, Fred. My cargo was refugees, people. I saved their lives, got them away from Duvalier. But you probably don't know much about that.
We gonna have a problem, you and me?
Cassandra says we are partners, that everything is cool between us. Are we cool?
Don't think I call it that.
Neither would I. Cassandra might be able to let go of what you did to our people. But I cannot.
Maybe you'd be happier back in Haiti.
It was not my choice to come here. Leave my home. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Aren't we all?
There are still Dixie Mafia scattered around the hollow. If you have the time, you should see to them. Convince them to leave.
A shipment of weed is being delivered down in the bayou. Get a boat, use it to bring everything back. Cassandra never opened up to me about her own history. As much as I tried to be an ear when she needed to talk, letting go and trusting are very hard to do.
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't either.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. 2 of the city's finest scumbags. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbiere's the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
He always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure he'll appreciate your concern.
Looking pretty lively for a dead guy.
Hollow Speaks is back. Juana said that back 30 years ago. Mr. Anslinger also blessed us with these fine words of wisdom. Reefer makes darkies think they as good as white men. So, the prohibition of reefer is based purely on racist motherfuckers looking to demonize black folks. Any colored folk out there surprised to hear that? Didn't think so. But when you boil it down, how exactly is this prohibition affecting the black community? Actually, let's widen that net a bit. Do these laws mean no one, black, white, brown, or blue, is lighting up? Are we just not smoking weed? Of course not. Folks are enjoying.
How do you think? Vito's taking his beating. Wish Greco would just let us kill the post son bitch and get it over with.
Nah. Greco wants to show how tough he is. Beat on old Vito until we all respect him.
Yeah, oh. bastard can't be far! Huh?
Fuck out of me. With Greco around, ain't no one feeling real secure about that place, so we just keep at
it. Trouble's coming. Covering my ass!
Little fuck! Piece of shit, little peasant! My morning shit is tougher than any tree! Fancy man! Break my fingers, cut my hands off, I'll kill you, little piece of shit alive!
That fucker's mine! Looks like...
I ain't going out like that!
Little fuck! Piece of shit, little peasant! My morning shit is tougher than any tree! Fancy man! Break my fingers, cut my hands off, I'll kill you, little piece of shit alive!
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano, asked for my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop. Make him prove I deserve to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Greco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Nah, don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. And I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Well, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time, I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. There's a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.
All right.
Hey, Lincoln. I'm, still trying to get this place back in order.
Tracks crime. Vito says you're reliable.
Vito said you'd be expecting me.
Took you long enough. I'm Jock Blanchard. Vito claims you can unfug this mess and get us working men back on a job.
Maybe. Depends if the information's any good.
Used to kick up to Vito's man Andy Toretto for union work. But now that Couillon Greco got Andy squeezing everybody for more dues. You don't pay, you don't get a work permit. Poor fucks even gotta use Greco's loudmouth buddies to collect.
This Greco sounds like a real piece of shit.
You don't know the half of it. On top of that, Andy's gotta keep the permits under lock and key. Anything happens to those, oof, ain't no work happening around here.
I'll see what I can get out of Toretto's people.
Toretto runs a tight ship, but you should be able to get some of his guys talking. You want to work the docks, sure. You have to kick up to the union. But this shit under Greco? Christ, it's like he wants to keep fellas from working.
Just a lot of noise and drinking. Who needs all of that?
Maybe.
I've been working for Vito for a while now. You ask me, Marcano never gave him a fair fucking chance. The dock union might not be a big, fancy-looking operation, but as long as men want to work, it's dependable.
Take your receipts over to Big Mouse for half off your first drink order. Only in the French Ward.
Help! Stop them from hurting each other!
Looks like self-defense to me.
Falling behind
Help!
here. Chop, chop.
Stop
Let's
them from
go.
hurting each other.
We got a schedule to keep.
We got a bumper for this asshole. Yeah, you must Suck it out, dipshit!
Now let's dance, bitch. Shouldn't have come here.
Doesn't feel safe here anymore.
Where the hell do you think you're going with that? I need help here. Some nut is shooting the place up. Ah! Be notified. Oh! Ah!
Shooting over here.
promise. If you boys don't make this right, I'll take the entire Union down with me. Is that clear enough?
Some of this heat.
Have them IDs and your dues ready, fellas. Cash only.
Get my family involved in this nonsense.
Christ, not this again.
Stay in line.
Shit! That man just got shot!
Have them IDs and your dues ready, fellas. Cash only.
Get this useless fucking body out of here! Fine. Let's look someplace else.
Have them IDs and your dues ready, fellas. Cash only.
One thing to do is avoid politics entirely. Race, the economy, and
This man's been shot!
last new guy they brought in was just looking for an excuse. You fucking cold-blooded, boy!
Ah! Run, run, run!
Can't be too careful.
Wild thing, I think I love you. But I wanna know for sure. So come on and hold me tight. I love you. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing.
Told them I was quitting the union. Told them I'd find my own damn job.
What'd they say?
Sent a guy over to the... Says I ain't quitting shit, but if I was sick to my legs, you know, bust the hell out of them.
Goddamn.
Get a doctor, we've got someone right here. It's a misunderstanding. Next morning, my... Next time, pay your goddamn dues.
Was I the only one who heard that?
Got a mad dog killer out here. No, 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 no.
What you doing this weekend? Bring the family down to the French Ward for good eats and good times. Come on down to Corley's for the family fun deal. With any 2 adult plates, all kids' plates are free.
and grown-ups. Friday and Saturday night, take your receipts over to Big Mouse for half off your first drink order. Only in the French Wall.
Look at him run. That's one sad saga right there.
I do not fucking like this.
Run! Run! Hey, where did it go? For me today. Show on the road. Some of us want to work. Let's get this show on the road. Better have something for me today.
Cocksucker Greco. Fucking making a working man
Have
wait.
something for me today.
Cocksucker Greco. Fucking making a working man wait.
Let's get this show on the road. Some of us want to work.
Huh? Hey, boss.
Fuck ass! Down another man!
Bring your big guns. I'm big.
Fuck! Read up!